And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff of the launch of Kerbal Space Program 2 into early access.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program 2. My name is WW but you already know that. We are in version 0.100 and yeah, KSP2 is officially out, so hi. Somebody lost their ship. For reference, in case you wonder about the performance of the game, my settings in here on the graphics, I'm playing in full screen on 1440p with maxed out settings at the moment on a Ryzen 1700 XT, 1700X, XT is the graphics card, sorry. On a Ryzen 1700X and a Radeon RX 5700 XT. Now, that card is listed under the freaking minimum specs of the game that were like released earlier this week, and I am very much confused about that. But we're just gonna try running this like this, and then we're gonna see how well it actually runs. We're gonna go into the single player and start a new campaign since there is nothing else we can do here. Oh, can we? Let me really quickly check something. I'll be right back. So it doesn't seem like we can do our own flag, at least with anything in the folder of KSP2 right now. I'm going to assume that we're eventually going to be able to do something about that. But for now, we're gonna have to choose from one of these. So yeah. For now, I'm going to turn off the first time user experience. No additional frickin' information outside of tutorials that will explain features and concepts when first encountered needed, because I'm pretty sure there isn't anything in this game yet that's far and beyond different from Kerbal Space Program 1. We're going to have a look at the difficulty settings. Allow reword, quick load. We're not gonna do the stock vessels because screw stock vessels, I don't need them. Resources here. Infinite fuel and infinite power are now an option, which is interesting. ComsNet, I don't need ComsNet to be a thing right now. Whatever. Docking tolerance, I don't know. I don't need that to be high. And the unbreakable joints and no crash damage cheats are also now settings in the game, which is actually pretty cool. So we don't need to Alt F12 for any of these anymore. We can just set them in the difficulty options, which is nice. We're gonna have a sandbox game since there is no other game mode yet. Campaign name is gonna be the launch hype. I was never good about naming my save files in KSP. Anyway, Kerbal Space Agency Yeah. I think that's fine. As for our logo, I would love to use my usual frickin' logo, but I cannot at the moment. So what we're gonna do instead is make this base color blue and accent color white. And does this do anything here? No. But hey, those are the frickin' hello, the frickin' colors in my banner, so to say. Can we have that more blue? Thank you. That's fine. Start the campaign. We want to see what this is all about. Let's see what's new. Planning unplanned disassembly. That's always nice. Tanning on Mo. Never leaving Eve. The loading screen text is still as frickin' funny as always. Okay, so this is the new Kerbal Space Center. KSC 2.0. We have some very nice launch pads here. That's launch pad 1. We've also got launch pad 2, 3, and 4 over there. We've got the runways, 2 of them. That's nice. Obviously the VAB, the training center, the tracking station, and the launch pad. We're gonna have a look at the tracking station first, just to see if there's anything that changed about the system itself. So we've got the Mun here, we've got Minmus, Mun or Mun, however you want to pronounce that. I'm not gonna be anything like, I'm not gonna be weird about that. We've got Kerbal, which is actually called Kerbal now, the son of the Kerbal system. We've got Moho, Eve and Gilly, Ike and Drez, Ike and Duna and Ike. We've got Drez out here, we've got Jewel and its million moons over here, and Elu out here. From a look of it, we do have clouds. The Kerbin still looks the same. Still got the desert over here. KSC down here on this kinda Africa-looking continent part that kinda is connected to something else that doesn't look like anything on Earth. Yeah. Got the poles up there. So far, this looks like a modded KSP1 with the clouds. So that's nice. Jewel still has its moons of Tyler, Lathe, Bob, Pole, and Vol. That's nice. We're gonna go there and have a look. So, first of all, we're gonna obviously have a look at the training center just to see. So this is basically an achievement list, I guess, to work through. In-game achievements are now a thing, because that's basically in-game achievements. Learn the basic of rocketry, launch a test rocket, simple rocket construction. We can just do the tutorial here. If I just do this by myself, is Is there anything that will just go by itself? Because honestly, I I like how you have basically a file structure up here for where you are. We're in KSC, which is on Kerbin, which is in, around Kerbal. That's really cool. That's just the escape menu, which has load and save and revert launch and everything. And it also works with just escape. We're just gonna go into the VAB and build something. And what we are going to build is, first of all, so as you see, these are basically the same parts. That's the rover seat. Those are the cockpits of the plane. These are just, okay, we have some new probe parts, but we still have to stay Putnik. That's the Mark 1 lander pods, Mark 1 capsule, Mark 1-3 capsule. This is new. That's the cupola module, the lander can. That's new, I think. We're gonna start off just doing a little mission with all three of our Kerbals. And here is where the coloring comes in. So we now have main color with accents, and we can, I think, change that here somewhere. Let me go through the thing here. We have basically a nice little sketch down here of how we're looking at the craft. Workspace orientation for planes and frickin' rockets is switched. Center of thrust, center of mass, and center of pressure, which is basically center of lift. Overlay is still a thing. Symmetry modes are still a thing. Snapping is still a thing. Rotation and translation tools. Color manager. See, we can still do that there. Assemble to apply to the entire assembly or just to a part, and we can just do that with anything. We can color anything any way we want, basically. That's really cool. That's something that was definitely missing in KSP 1. How do we close that again? Because this doesn't... Does this have a freaking... Doesn't have an X. Engineers report, that one has an X, so I don't know why this doesn't. Ah, okay, good. That's the color management tool and the selection tool. Okay, that's part of the tool thing for translate, rotate, and everything. What's launch assembly? We're gonna have a look at that later. The engineer's report is still here. Parts manager. We have the trip planner, which is basically transfer window planner, delta V, readouts, basically, where we can go. One-way trip, round trip, everything, Kerbin 2, basically anywhere. Delta V that you'd need, Delta V that the vessel has. That's actually cool. Action Group Manager is still here. and our Kerbal managers. So we still have Jebediah, Valentina, and Bob and Bill over here. We're just gonna take Jeb, Bob, and Bill on this fly safe. The vehicle is called Fly Safe. Nice. We're not Scott Manley though. I am not Scott Manley, so we're going to rename this. I think for our first mission, just to see how similar this is to the original KSP, we're going to just go to the moon, land there, and come back, which is a pretty easy thing to do. So we're just going to call this the first moon lander. We're going to save. We have actually... Oh, cool. Huh. We have multiple workspaces, so to say. That's useful. Then we'll need where's the heat there? I think yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. We're going to need some electricity. First and foremost, I'd like... That's the wrong one. Yeah, that works. That's a normal battery. Control. Is that under utility? SAS, yeah. That's a very large one. Okay, that definitely works. What if I... Yeah, that works, I guess. That is... Okay, that's an interesting thing. We've got lights, as per usual. We can make those any color we want, as with the original game. Those are still there. Got ladders, which we don't currently need because we're not landing somewhere where we need ladders. Drogue chutes, normal parachutes. Yeah, normal chute. Drogue radial. Yeah, that's also nice. About... Does this? Yeah, it still works with X for the symmetry. Parts manager. Yeah, I don't really need that. Can keep that away from me. Launch assembly. Where? So what is this? I still don't see what this is. Anyway. Staging should so far be fine. We don't need RCS. Excuse me real quick. Good. We'll need a decoupler. Coupling. Stack decoupler, stack separator, radial decoupler, stocking ports, everything here. Clampotrons still a thing. Now in really big. These are also now available in bigger, which is definitely a plus. Those are just aerodynamic decouplers. Cool. I think mid is the correct size, yeah. So, what we want here is, of course, fuel. And I think we're still on the mid. Yeah. No? Slightly larger, please. Okay. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Oops. And an engine. Now let's see. Methalox, solid fuel, jet engines, monoprop, xenon, hydrogen. We've got... Oh, cool. We now have multiple different engines for different stuff. So Methalox, those are the normal chemical rockets. Those are the the ones that we had before. So we've got the Twitch, the Spark, the Ant, the Spider, the Rapier, the Terrier, the Reliant LVT-30, LVT-45 Swivel, the Thud. We've got the Vector engine. That's the Aerospike, the Skipper, the Poodle, the Mainsail, the Rhino, the Mammoth, and what's the Labradoodle? Okay, that's big. It's a bigger poodle, basically. What kind of stuff can we do here? Bearing enabled. Yeah. Okay. We cannot change the frickin' look of it this time. So this is just how the poodle looks, and that's it. That's interesting. We currently have 2,300. We can launch from boats. That's cool. Can we? No, I didn't want to launch. That was a misclick. Be right back. Revert to VAB. Man, the game currently sure takes times to load. Like, holy crap. Yeah. So what we wanted to do here is... unfortunately, it doesn't do the thing that I wanted to do in terms of scrolling up and down. So, in KSP1, if you held down Shift or Control, you could do different kind of scrolls to do different things. So, up and down, for instance, is now holding the mouse button and moving the mouse, which is okay, it's fine, but it's something I need to get used to. Okay, cool. Either way, I wanted to see, is this the thing? Like, delta V in like what kind of thing? Is that in the atmosphere? Is that in that's like the one thing I'd love to see, whether this is atmosphere or vacuum delta V. There's probably a way to show that, and I don't know that because I didn't look at the tutorials. We'll come back to that eventually, but for now, I'm just gonna build something that's kind of like easy, so I'm not entirely in need of anything like that. Ground. Now, thank you for absolutely insanely huge landing gear. That helps a lot. These are just the normal ones that we had before, and we're gonna use those for now in a 4x symmetry. Start in remove, in retracted. This should be fine. We still have like rover wheels and everything. Gonna have a look at those and the plane wheels as well. Once we build something like that. We're not currently. What we are doing though is doing another decoupler mid. And you can put these in the same thing, because there's no need for these to be in separate stages. At least that wasn't in KSP1, and I'm gonna assume that's still a thing for KSP2. Fuel. No? Yes. I definitely still need to get used to the whole moving the camera thing, because I still don't have a way of moving my center of where I look, right? And also shift clicking doesn't grab the entire thing anymore, which could think of something better. Yeah, just in general, the holding the mouse button to move is not very like user friendly. I'd love that to change. Back to how it was in KSP1, or at least there to be a freaking. I don't know if there's like a setting that we can change for that. I'm going to have to look. We have hydrogen tanks for the hydrogen engines. That's nice. As you saw, those hydrogen engines were the NERV, which is the atomic engine. And this is the super warm engine for rocket vehicles. It's a gas core nuclear engine designed for high thrust operations. This has a max thrust of 10 times almost of what the LVN. With an ISP of 1,400 instead of the 900 of the LVN. That's interesting. I like that a lot. It's basically a larger nuclear engine, so that's cool. We've got monoprop, we've got fuel lines. So for now, we're just gonna go and put the mainsail under this though. That's the Rhino, that's the mainsail. Ah, okay. So apparently that is a way of... I don't know. I don't get how the camera in this works yet. Now, obviously, this by itself has like absolutely no no engineer report. Dude, there we go. That's the one I wanted. We have a delta V here of 3,300. So almost enough to get into orbit. For some reason. Methane oxidizer. Okay, cool. Poodle does consume that, so I don't know why it... Okay, there it goes. It glitched, that's what. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more. Because more boosters is always a good idea, right? Oh yeah, also structural. We have struts. We have What's a clamp? Oh, a launch clamp. Never mind. Engine mounts, those are still in. We've got adapter parts, like these. And like multi-engine thingies. The beams are still in. Got panels. Got these strut thingies, like trusses. Huh. And those tubes are, I think, the same adjustable tubes that we had at the end of KSP 1. So that's interesting. But what we wanted here is not the gigantic ones, but the normal ones. And we just want 2 of those. I think that should be fine. Do you snap? Yeah, you snap. That's good. And then we put... Not the small ones. Those are basically the orange tanks from KSP 1, which weren't even orange at the end. Holding Alt does not attach directly to the node anymore. Which is also a little bit of a confusing change, I gotta say. Just 2 mainsails under that, but it does do a better job of attaching where it needs to anyway, so that maybe not even necessary anymore. Aerodynamic nose cones. These are a little bit large. I want the mid ones. Yeah. Those still look amazing. We've got air intakes. Those are basically the same we had in KSP 1. We've got wings, which are, I think, generally resizable, I think. Are they? We've got control surfaces. Tail sections. I don't know. There's definitely currently 3 kinds of wings and control surfaces. So that's interesting. What we wanted though is structural struts. Because, yeah, I need to get used to scrolling just being normal zoom now. This isn't on there correctly. Nope. Now it is. Yeah. That's a lot easier to see that way, by the way. If you look at it correctly, that is. Struts still work the same way. Just that this just went through, actually, and didn't attach where I'd wanted to attach. And no. You take off the entire thing. is what I wanted to say. You can just reattach them like this. That's also interesting. Definitely haven't seen that work like that before. They are also colored the main colors of the agency, so that's surely not the worst. And we want to do this. And okay, this. We're getting a little bit of loading lag already while doing the building. Nothing while I'm looking at the vehicle though, so that's actually cool. Fuel line. I want the fuel line, thank you. From the outside in. And we want you to go at the same time. Those actually add to each other now, that's nice. They're not like 7 different fucking engines in the same stage now. That's a nice quality of life change. Thank you. Then the decouplers, then this decoupler and the new engine. Yeah, that's nice. I think that's fine. Just make sure we're kind of on ground level with this. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we take the launch clamp like this. Those obviously go with the... Oh, those aren't in the stage automatically. That's a no from me, honestly. You want these to go at the same time as the engines. But hey. This should theoretically have enough delta V to get off of Kerbin, around the moon, land there and back. Safe. And launch. Like, I don't know whether I over-engineered this at all. I don't care either. Okay. Game is a tiny little bit laggy on loading in, but that's still on a playable level, and in general, the performance is gonna get better as early access continues. We've got our new nav ball. Surface ground. Okay, whatever. SAS. We're going to... Okay, SAS is on by default. Throttle is at 100% by default, so we're not going to turn SAS on and throttle up, but we're going to just launch, basically. So, I guess 3, 2, 1, launch. They have their own countdown now. That's great. Also, that looks great. Just saying. Okay, going to assume 90 degrees is still to the right. Yeah. we also apparently built this a little bit wrong, because I want... I mean, I guess I can just turn it that way, but I'd want the boosters to fall off the sides by default. Height? Current height? Is that the current height? Oops. That seems like the current height. Yeah, that's altitude. That's speed. That's our, I guess, heading. Yeah. So we're now going due east, as we should. Kinda. The clouds are nice, I guess. You can just hold prograde. We're a little bit harsh on the gravity turn there. What's this? What's the artifacting down in the water? Pause doesn't pause anymore. Okay. Game paused. That's okay. That's a time warp feature now. What I wanted to do real quick. I don't know if you see this overlay. You probably don't. Hello? Hello, radio and overlay. Thank you. Can we disable that and see if that helps? Yeah, no, that's just there. Okay. I don't know what this is. Those scan lines look weird. I don't see how much fuel we have left in this. Oh, we see that here actually. That's what usually was over here. The general frickin' staging is on the other side now. Which is why I didn't see that at first. That's the runway island, right? Yeah. Is there still a runway on this island? We're gonna see eventually. Currently 11 kilometers up. I like that the exhausts now look a little bit more realistic in terms of plumes, engine plumes. Those get broader as we go. Just that's just stability assist now, right? Yeah. I'd like to get our apoapsis a little bit higher. I'm definitely a little bit low. And I'm kinda a little bit harsh on the frickin' turning there, but okay, booster burnout and Everything is fine. Okay, we are doing the usual flip. That's just the usual KSP flip, don't worry. We now have an apoapsis of 111. That's fine. Honestly, we can just... Oh, wait. What's time warp? Do I have time warp, like, buttons? Because these don't seem to work. While you're going up, I guess we're going to have a... Settings. Input. Time warp. Increase time warp. That's those two. Okay, fine. I can work with that. So that's that. Okay, yeah. No, I can work with that. That's fine. Now, obviously... Okay, so... That's... gonna just be... Go time warp down once and you're on pause. Good. Have a look at the map. We're currently crashing. Create a maneuver node right here. And then... Can we? Yeah, thanks. Okay, that's still the same. Yep, that's still the same. Cool. Can we also just... Okay, that's now a separate thing. Interesting. Cool, 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 cool. I like that. We've got the moon here, we've got Minmus here, we've got the sphere of influence actually lined out for us. That's interesting. I didn't even see that last time. And we can go really far out, so I guess that's where the interstellar travel comes in afterwards. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna do this burn. Can we hold at maneuver? Yes, we can. SAS control is pretty easy here. We can hold directions here and just stability assist, maneuver, and targets, and anti-target. So that's cool. We're at 95. Where is my time to burn? There. Start burn in. 1 minute. Stop burn in. Okay, yeah, good. Required delta V. 742. We have 1,800 left. That's nice. Start burn in a minute, so basically do some time acceleration. Oops. Okay. For some reason, the game recognizes Y as Z on my frickin' keyboard, so we're still gonna use Y as our full throttle key. I am on a QWERTZ keyboard, German layout. That's just how it works. I really like the plumes. Those are so pretty. We are now in orbit 113 by 88. Orbital info down here is really cool. Works fine. Can we kill the maneuver from here? Yes, we can. Also, I think that was like an announcement over the comms for the burn, which was really cool. I do not have any electricity, like, freaking what you might call it, generation on this, but that's fine. Basically what we want to do is we're gonna create a maneuver here to burn out to the moon, since we should be still in a system where 90 degrees is where you burn to encounter. Yep. There's the patch conics coming in. We're going to focus view on the moon. We're coming in here and leaving here. We do not see the... Why do I not see my trajectory past the moon? I also don't know how to get the like this menu up for like down here somewhere, because it doesn't seem like this is gonna be it. Yeah, I don't know where my, like, shouldn't there be a prediction of where my orbit is? I'm just gonna hold maneuver, warp to maneuver, and do this burn. This is a 800 delta V burn. We have 1,300 in this engine still. That's easy. But yeah. Okay. Backspace does not focus vessel. Do we... First moon lander. There is a destroy button. I'm going to assume they do ask you whether you actually want to do that if you try to. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see my, like, moon periapsis at all. Because that's a bad place for the periapsis, honestly. That should still be around here, around the actual body. Anyway, we're just gonna warp to maneuver. Let's see if this works the way it should. Maneuver marker is obviously this white little marker here on the nav ball. It's not blue anymore. Or is that the maneuver? That looks more like maneuver. What's that then? Target? Target, probably. Yeah, that's target marker. Here. That's a target marker. Anyway. 30 seconds to burn. That's... Time accelerate past the weight. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kill that. We have a moon periapsis of 1,117 kilometers. I have no idea. Like, it's getting better. That's getting worse. I don't get it. Can you like show me on the moon where I am supposed to be? Like that would be so much better. I don't know why they changed that. That system worked on KSP1 for the most part, except for the part where it didn't, but still. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's gonna slow down the time warp on entering. No, it doesn't. I need a kill time warp button. I don't know which one that is. Point radial inwards. So we get a little bit closer here. Can we keep this up? Yes, that still works. Good. Okay, left clicking for keeping up the node still works. That's very much appreciated. Oops, 70 kilometers. $60. Can go down to like 25 and still have a pretty solid thing going on. We have 248 left in this tank. We're gonna right click that. No. Grenade the maneuver point. Go into orbit here. And that is a 200 meters per second burn. Almost 300. Okay, so we're going to lose our engine on this burn, basically. So basically, this was the transfer engine as well. So that's nice. I'm just gonna hold maneuver. It's doing a good job turning by itself. Where's the moon? There's the moon. And then we're basically, hello Kerbal. Kerbal, you are really bright. So, just in case you're wondering, yes, we are gonna go close to the sun. And we're probably gonna die doing so. We are also gonna go to every other body in the solar system. It's just gonna happen. So far, this works really well. So I just getting used to the new control scheme a little bit, like the stuff here, like the new HUD. But This should be fine. Got 30 seconds. Nine seconds, I guess a little bit before is fine. Yes? Why do you not have fuel? Huh? Why do you not have fuel? Why do you not have fuel? Why did you suck the fuel out of this? That's stupid. Are you an idiot? Why would you suck the fuel through this? Okay, here we are again. What I want to know is whether this decoupler here, because there's a decoupler here. Yeah. This decoupler. Fuel crossfeed. Why is this disabled, yet you still managed to get all the tons of fuel that were in here down here? Because none of this should I legit don't get it. Fuel crossfeed doesn't, like, shouldn't work here. I don't get it. Gonna launch this again. And have this, like, up here. Why is this... Why does this not tell me anything? Because this shouldn't have anything to do with anything, really. Just gonna... yeah. Fuel. Yeah, there. Why are you eating fuel from here? That shouldn't work. Like, why is there fuel flow between here and here if this literally doesn't have crossfeed? Do these have crossfeed? Oops. Because this is the only thing that's attached to both. Otherwise. These don't even have the option for it. So, yeah, for some reason, crossfeed... Hi, guys. You can look inside. That's cool. Crossfeed works through something that shouldn't work. And I can't, like, lock this. We have deorbited, theoretically. And honestly, I don't know whether... I'm just gonna see how much this really has in it now. Boom. Like nothing. This has 300... But why? I don't get why you suck that out. You shouldn't. Like, this should have, like, about... 4 times 8 is 42. Yeah, so like 8 times the amount of fuel it has right now. So 3 times 8 is 24, right? Yeah. So this should have 2,400 delta V right now, which is enough to land on the moon and come back. So what I'm gonna do, because the game is being stupid, why is it that this game is just as stupid as the old game? I'm gonna go to infinite fuel and we're going to land this. Because screw you, game. Also, I don't know why you have like 4 game paused, game unpaused things popping up. But hey. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill our lateral velocity because I can. And just go straight down. And land in this crater. Surface velocity, thank you. Also like how on the surface north, south, up, down is replacing the radial and normal vectors. That's the center booster stage, which is also our transfer stage, going down over there. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to fuck up staging that much in this initial build, but they did, and unless I like me skipping the tutorial made me miss something. Where's my shadow there? 400 meters up. Oops. Landed. And the gear doesn't slide. Oh my god, the gear doesn't slide. They actually fixed that from the first game. Okay, Jab, EVA. Can you set a flag? Yep. Fuel flow is what? Fuel flow is broken. I'm not capitalizing. The game is capitalizing. How did they not notice that? Yeah, I really wish I could use my stuff. Okay, jetpack sure works. Just needs a little bit of an initial boost to get up. Yeah, that also works fine. Board. And then we're gonna go back home. We basically can burn the prograde here. And just burn back to Kerbin. can I have a parry-ups? Now, at least that still works the way it should. We're gonna go in at... That's a pretty steep re-entry. I am going to try that, though. So, what we're gonna do now is we're going to put the infinite propellant back off, because this should be about how much we could have done with this. So get me out of here. Retrograde. Basically burn our last bit of fuel as we go down. $300 kilometers. 150. Gonna burn basically just as we enter the atmosphere. 80. Get somewhere around here. Game? Infinite fuel off. Do you... Okay, did it just frickin' tell me what it will do even though it's... Okay, did that basically just do the job of... Why did space not work? But yeah, did the game basically just do the job of the trajectories mod? Because it feels like it did. Yeah, we don't have re-entry heating yet. It seems. And actually landing in the water. Still don't know what these weird scan lines on the water are, though. That's some weird artifacting. But again, that's basically... Yeah, that's artifacting of the clouds. That's basically still... That's why the game's still in alpha, basically. KSP literally just came out, basically, so we're not gonna assume this whole graphics situation is gonna stay like that. The game is running absolutely fine though on my hardware, maxed out. I don't know why they had such hefty requirements according to the post they did. Game is running absolutely fine. Splashdown. What does it look like underwater? There's vegetation down there. Doesn't look like it. Don't currently see much, but hey. This works fine. So yeah, the only thing that doesn't work, that should work, is the fuel throw, which I'm going to have a look at the training center for that. And I guess I don't know if I want to put these in the Let's Play, because these are gonna be repetitive if you watch multiple channels. If you want to see this, comment down below. If you don't want to see the tutorials, I'm gonna do them off screen. But yeah, basically we're going to go ahead and do everything there is to do in this game so far, which is landing on every planet and moon. That includes dropping a probe onto Joule again, just to see if that still does the whole glitching through the planet kind of thing, or if we like have like the semi-liquid core that crushes us. The freaking atmosphere crushes us halfway down or something. I don't know. We'll see. I will definitely have a look at this and see if that helps with why our staging was corrupted. But yeah, I'm very much into that getting fixed. If that is a bug, I'm sure the hotfix is like on its way. I will see you in the next episode, which is gonna be pretty soon, like within the week. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, my name is WWDadmin. Bye.